Welcome to the channel, welcome to the vlog, and welcome to the garage. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. Thanks for stopping by and checking out my channel. I would like to say, sorry about the past couple of vlogs. I've noticed that the screen, you could tell that there was some dots and just wasn't the greatest of quality. We got the glass changed and the GoPro quality should be looking much better now. I don't know if it's picking up on camera. There we go. All the dots. It was a mess. But now we got it changed and it all should be good now. So let's give you a little bit of update on what I did yesterday. I didn't want to bore you with some sanding and some painting, so let me show you what we did. Did some sanding on the door. Just put a little bit more filler on there. I hung the door and got it sprayed. The fender back on, and we took out the lock and the door handle. And now that works great. I pulled the new fender out and we sprayed it as well. It probably turned out the best. We're getting close to putting the body panels back on. Before we can actually put those front body panels back on, we're gonna have to finish up the door. I want to get the inside of the door sanded down and primed, and then we will get the locks and door handles put on the passenger side. Then we'll see what else we accomplish today. So let's get down to business and let's do the dirty work. Get it out of the way and get sanding. Sanded and ready to go. Let's get some protection laid down on here so that we can hang the door, and then we can start working on the outer skin so that it contours everything really nicely. So let's get some protection laid down on the inner door. We'll just let that dry for now. We'll put a second coat on once that's dry. But till then, let's get this door reassembled. The door handle is extremely simple. There's just 2 bolts holding it on. One here, and they go up on the inside, which is pretty straightforward. So simple. Now the lock, this is the original lock and this is the new lock. You have to switch this stuff over. So this C-clip kind of deal, you have to unclip and push off, and then it pulls out the top here, and then this arm, it pulls off once you get the clip off. Hopefully that makes sense. But now to insert it, you have to insert this into the hole first, kind of maneuver it, and then there's 2 bars. Let me show you. Welcome to the inside of the door. But you can see right here, this is how the lock works. And so that arm has to go in between these 2 bars. Through, so it's in between the 2 bars, and then you line up the 4 tabs, and then once you've got it lined up, you take this clip and you slide it so it goes in between the skin and those tabs on the top and the bottom. I'm going to need 2 hands for this, and I'm going to have to try and get that piece out of the bottom of the door. So when the clip's installed, it should look like that. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. Big test. Unlocked. Unlock. Lock. Unlock. Lock. Unlock. Lock. Say that's a win. Beauty. We now finally have a working door and lock with some keys. I cut open the shifter, and bad news, this is aluminum. So I pulled the shifter out of the truck, and I think we are going to try something different. I'm pretty sure this is from another shifter, maybe what was originally in the truck. I'm not sure, but I think we can probably cut this here, cut these threads off, then we can weld this portion onto the end of the new shifter, and then we should be good. This one's got the nut so that we can screw the shifter down, tighten up the nut against it, and then it should be good. So I think this will probably work better since that's aluminum and I can't weld aluminum. So yeah, that's just not going to work. So, and I'm not going to get set up to weld aluminum because there's no point. The truck's all steel. So shifter cut, rod piece cut, threads cut, and the end of this new shifter cut. We got the threaded piece cut, so now we can weld that onto the new shifter, weld the threads onto the bottom part of the shifter. Then we should be able to screw these together and put the boot back on, put the handle back on, and we should have a lot of clearance for the bench seat. Welded and welded. I'm gonna clean these up, and then we should be able to put them back in the truck. Shifter cleaned up, other shifter, other side of it cleaned up. Let's put it back in the truck and test fit it. Fingers crossed this works. Shifter part works. I just threw some primer on there, and I'm quite certain that is going to clear the bench seat. However, now it hits the dash. I'm thinking if we take out probably 2 inches out of this shifter, I think that'll work. Hopefully. Shaw by air. We don't have anything now because we cut up the old one. We've manipulated the new one. I think though, with a little bit of engineering, we'll take out the 2 inches. I think it'll work. Yeah, let's give it a shot. What can go wrong? I might be getting smarter at this. I just tacked it first. So now let's give it a try. I think we actually need to change the angle. It's falling apart. Okay, that clearly didn't work. Maybe we need to tack it in 2 spots. Let's try this again. We tacked it twice. Now let's try this again. It's pretty good now, but I think I'm gonna take 1 more inch out of it. That'll be perfect. Just 1 more inch and it should be good. Let's get to doing some more cutting and welding. Welded together, cleaned up, considerably smaller than what we purchased, but it's got the bend. Now let's see if this one finally fits. Well guys, I think we finally did it. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, reverse. Clears the seat. That's a win. Right on. I'm definitely happy with that. That turned out really, really good. Without a welder, there's no way that wouldn't have been possible. So I'm pretty stoked about that. That's another very, very big win for this vlog. To finish off the shifter install, we're gonna get I got a new boot and actually got a new ring. This one's actually not too bad, but I got a new one, so we're gonna use it. The ring was installed through these holes and it used some nuts and bolts, but I'm gonna make my life easier and we're gonna put in some nutserts. That way you don't have to try and hold it from the bottom, and these are just so much easier to use. So let's get these installed and then we can screw down our new boot and shift ring. So you thread your nutsert onto your tool, put it in the hole, squish it down, there you go. We're going to do this a few more times. Then we can easily screw the new shift boot and ring down. There we go, all installed. Sealed, new ring, new screws. She's a beauty. Well, we got the door back together. We got the shifter fabbed up, new boot installed, got the lock working. Magic. We got the door sanded, primed, ready to go, put back on the truck. I'd say today was an overly successful day. I'm pretty pleased with the progress we've made. We're pushing forward. We'll have the truck back on the streets in no time. It's not going to be beautiful, it's not going to be perfect, but it's a work in progress. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Keep those chins up, keep the smiles on, and like that, please like, comment, subscribe,